Hi, Johanna Banana here. And can you guess my favorite color? Yeah. Purple! Yeah. But no, I am not a Minnesota Vikings fan. I do get that a lot. I actually don't know anything about sports. I am a single mother of a 15-year-old boy, and I have to take a break from dating. Yeah, I'm on timeout because I have been divorced for over a decade now, and I'm still single. So I decided to take a break from dating. Instead of focusing on trying to get a boyfriend, let's figure out what I'm doing wrong. Right? I am the common denominator. So I decided to start this channel to get some feedback, some information. I'm going to share all my crazy dating stories because trust me, I have a ton. I've lost track of how many dates I've been on, probably over 60. I don't know, don't want to remember them all. Unfortunately, I do, and I will be sharing these stories with you. Another reason why I'm doing this channel. Don't you get tired of telling the same story over and over again to your girlfriends and friends? I do. So now, if they want to know how the date went or what I'm up to, I'm going to tell them. Tune into my channel. Yeah, that's right. Subscribe so you can find out what's going on in my life. Okay, so I'd like to share with you another reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel. Part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel is because I got scared shitless. Yes, me, scared. I never get scared, okay? Never. But for the first time, after all these years of online dating, I met a crazy person. Which leads us to our next part of our show, which is scary story time. Scary story time. Now, I thought this would be really cool, do the flashlight, because honestly, I never even did this whole scary story, like in a camp yard or whatever, camp out, the kids do. I never did this, so I had to do this. But this kind of sucks. Like telling a story with this flashlight thing in your eyes, horrible. So we're just gonna do this for just dramatic emphasis, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and tell the story normally without this stupid glare. So here we go. Scary stories. Okay, there was this young girl. Yeah, young, long hair. She was an only child. She loved her father so much that when he died, she made some poor decisions. Okay, so to continue the story. This girl went on a very lovely first date. Yeah, it was great. They shared Chinese food. They shared stories. He had been hurt so many times, just like the young girl had been hurt too. So anyways, she thought he was the one because he gave her so much attention. He wrote her lovely love notes, beautiful pictures. Okay, so here's something. When somebody focuses so much on you, good attention, it feels great, right? It feels wonderful. I was basking in that attention. Oh my gosh, yes. It was like red carpet, I'm walking, I'm dancing, I'm loving it, I'm in love. I was like a freaking teenage girl again. I love you more. No, you love me more. You hang up the phone. Yeah, it was ridiculous, right? It was my honeymoon period, and I loved it. And I knew that it was the honeymoon period because, well, I've had several honeymoon periods. What I wasn't prepared for was mental illness. Yes. What the fuck? All my years of dating, yes, I hate to say this, all my years of dating, I have never dated someone that has heard voices or has accused me of talking to people. Yeah. I know, pretty scary, right? Yeah. So, what did I do, right? I felt really embarrassed because I fucked up, right? How do you get out of a date? Or how do you get out of dating somebody who has a mental illness? I mean, you can't talk to them, right? You can't say, why do you hear voices? You're afraid to, right? Yeah. So I tried simple things first. Try to keep it simple. I have a good friend, SB, and she said to keep it simple, all right? So if somebody says, who are you talking to? You say, nobody. Nobody's here. Okay? Now, that's only good when they're not completely psychotic. He would get in really bad psychotic states and scare me. Okay? So at that point, I couldn't say, there's nobody here. Okay? I couldn't do that. So I did what I often do. I become the ostrich. Yeah, I just bury my head in the sand and I slept, pretended I was asleep at night when he was seeing things and hearing things. I pretended to be very deep asleep. Yeah, I suddenly turned into the deep sleeper. Yeah, which I'm not, but whatever. Anyways, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to end things because I thought I was going to burn my freaking house down. So I pulled away and I prayed. Yeah, I know, right? I never pray. That's how freaking scared I was. I prayed. Yeah, I prayed. I prayed to my dad. I prayed to God to get me out of this situation. And I did get out of the situation. I really did think that I got out of that situation because he broke up with me, right? It was the one time that I got dumped and I was happy about it. I was like, whew, dodge that bullet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought it was so great that I got back to being me. Okay, and I wasn't thinking. I was not even thinking because I was thinking about just being myself again. And he had a few things still over here. And I'm a neat freak. I wanted him to clear it out. So I asked him to clear it out. And that opened a can of worms. Yeah. Because he wanted to get back together with me. Yes, I know I was an idiot. I shouldn't have texted him, but hey, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking, dude, I want your crap off my patio. I wasn't thinking that he was going to want to get back together and then show up here in the middle of the night and scare the shit out of me. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I had got back to my naive Johanna banana state, which is why I'm doing this channel, because I need you people to help me stop being naive Johanna banana. About some serious topics here. Gotta get the glasses on for that. All right, so great debate about the first date. Yeah, let's have this great debate about the first date. Now, I had to admit it, but it is pretty easy for me to get a date, okay? Now, which date do you choose? I often let the guy choose the date because I kind of want to gauge to see where he's at. Now, there are some guys they want to see if the girl knows what she wants, okay? Or guys that just don't have a freaking clue, and then they want you to do the work. Kind of don't like that. I kind of am old-fashioned. I would like the guy to plan the first date, but, you know, sometimes they need help. Now, here's the great debate. I have some friends that think they are not going to go on a date with the guy unless they get food. Lunch, dinner, whatever. They don't consider that a date. But here's the thing with online dating. It usually starts out with a meet and greet, not an actual date. And the reason why there's a meet and greet is for two factors. One, cost effective. Yeah. It's much easier for a guy to have to pay for a Starbucks drink, although Starbucks is pretty expensive now, but you know, to pay for a soda versus a meal, okay? So that's another reason why they do meet and greet. Now, the second reason why they do the meet and greet is because in case you don't like the person, you're not feeling it, you're not stuck through a whole meal. My question to you guys though is I would like to know, have you ever been on a date and was like, I'm not feeling it, and had the balls to say it and walked away? That's what I'd like to know, because I realize why we do the meet and greet is in case we don't like the person, we can make a quick getaway. But I've always often wondered, how do people make this quick getaway? How do you do it? I don't have the balls to do it. I'm too freaking nice. But I'd like to know how some people are able to do that, to say, hey, I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna walk away. It did happen to me once on a date. Yes, once on a date, I mentioned I didn't like spicy foods. Yeah, and this was at a fine dining restaurant called Denny's. And he was so offended by this, apparently, he had a crush on Tabasco sauce I didn't know about. But he got up and said, this isn't gonna work. He did pay for the lunch though, which is more than I can say for most people. So thank you for that. And then he left. So yes, that did happen to me. But I would like to know if any of you were able to do the same, okay? All right, so my question also is, should I go on these meet and greet dates, or should I hold out to the guys that are actually gonna pay for a full meal? Another question though is, there are some guys that feel that you shouldn't have to pay on the first date or a meet and greet. So what are your opinions about that? I don't like that. I don't like the guys that have these rules that say, on our meet and greet, it's Dutch. Because I kind of feel like, are you just preparing for this not to happen? Like, are you just going into this thinking doomsday? Or are you just being cautious? I go the other way, okay? I am La La Land, fairy tale, this is the one, everything happens for a reason, all my dreams have come true. Okay, I do that. Some people are more realistic. So, is it realistic for the guy to want to do the Dutch? Just being realistic? Or do you not give the Dutch guy the time of day? Do you not give the meet and greet guy the time of day? I don't know. I've done it all, okay? Now, recently, I was downgraded. This is a first. Yes, this is a first that's ever happened to me. I went from potentially meeting at a Starbucks. Yeah, I could have got a frappe. Who knows? Maybe I could have even got a cake pop. I don't know. Anyways, to the library. Yeah. I didn't go on the date, okay? I didn't go on the date because what the fuck, right? I mean, how do we go from Starbucks to the library? I don't know. I don't know. So that's the great debate on the first date. What should you do? What do you do? What's a good rule of thumb? I don't know. I know that it depends on the person and everybody has their different things, but I just want to know, do I not take the guys seriously that just want to get me coffee? Or do I get offended when the guy doesn't want to pay for me? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. So I'd like to know some of your stories and what you guys think a first date should be. Are you the meet and greet type? Or are you expected for that dinner, okay? And let me tell you, I do like the dinner. It does make a girl smile when she says, can I take you to dinner? At least this girl, the fairy tale wanting to find her Prince Charming, it does. Okay? Let me know. So our next thing that we're gonna do, this is something that I want to implement because this is something that happens to me on a daily basis, and I'm sure for some of the parents out here, of teenagers, this probably does happen on a daily basis for you. But when this happens, it's kind of eye-opening, right? Okay, so we're gonna call this What I Learned from My Kid. Yeah. Okay, so this is Aiden, and Aiden and I are very close, just like I was with my dad. It's an only child thing, okay? And we are watching an awesome reality show called 1,000-Pound Sisters. They also inspired me to do this YouTube channel because they have their own YouTube channel and they have so much fun. And I thought, I could do that. I could have fun. I could be silly. But I also wanted to get some freaking help on my dating life too. Anyways, so we were watching that show last night, after I got scared by a certain person. Anyways, so on that show, one of the sisters said that she was pansexual. And I was like, what? And one of the sisters thought, this has cracked me up. This is so hilarious. This is why I love 1,000-Pound Sisters, okay? This sister said, does that mean you're having sex with pans? Yeah, that does sound funny, right? Sex with pans? Anyways. Okay, I didn't know what it was. Aiden knew what it was, and I was shocked, okay? So he told me they just love everyone. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice. Love everyone, accept everyone. I like that, Aiden. Yes, okay. But then I started thinking, everyone. Everyone, okay. All right, gay. Because you got to think. And I love everyone. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, so I love everyone, okay? I don't judge. But it gets me thinking. You're like, okay, gay, bi, got... Who am I missing? And I know this sounds terrible, but this is when you feel like an old lady, right? You're like, gay, wouldn't that be bi? Like, what the freak, right? Okay. I'm so sorry, people. I completely forgot about transgender. And the whole, I can't even say it. I love it. There's a lot more to, yes, and Aiden knows. It's a whole LGBTQ community, apparently.
You forgot the T.
What?
You forgot the T.
The T?
The T.
Oh, the T.
LGBTQ.
Thank you. LGBTQ community. Plus. Yeah, that's a good thing. We should say plus. We should also throw in a broad spectrum there. They love all. So, yeah. I'm kind of digging the pansexuals. I'm not really go with the flow person, and I kind of suck just being a heterosexual. So, but yeah, that's what I learned from my kid. Okay, well, I'd like to thank you all for watching my first episode of Johanna Banana hopes to one day find her other banana. I'm going to be posting episodes, I don't know how often, being a single mother and having a full-time job, but I will be posting videos throughout the week. And I would love your feedback. I would love for you to subscribe. So please subscribe. Please continue to watch Johanna Banana. And thank you. Have a great day.